A fine Sunday afternoon for baseball at Petco Park. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the LA Dodgers and the San Diego Padres. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Number 41 starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's last 3 starts haven't been that bad, but he's picked up a no decision in all 3. I'm sure he'd like to pick up the W in this one here today.
Stepping in, Chris Taylor. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for the Dodgers, center fielder, Chris Taylor.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
2-1 to count. And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
No strikes.
Justin Turner will be next. High and deep to center field. Margot ranging back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves. Line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
Next for the Dodgers, Justin Turner, and he'll be looking to snap out of it in this one. Not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looks at a changeup right over the middle. Turner is really a well-balanced hitter. That doesn't seem to matter whether he's facing a right-hander or a lefty. He makes a lot of loud contact either way, which is quite rare in today's game.
Yeah, you can tell this guy really pays attention, puts time in the cage, studies the video, seems to always have a game plan, and is not off balance too much.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
The 2-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Here's Corey Seager. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play. First pitch on its way. That's a tough take. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Top of the first, just underway at Petco Park. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Soft liner to the right side, and this will be put away easily for the out. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Dodgers scoreless, Padres coming to bat. It's the battle for Southern California bragging rights, and it's on the show. Kenta Maeda gets the start for Los Angeles in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, in a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, 6 really good innings in his last start to pick up the win, and I think they'll be happy if he can duplicate that again in this one.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Padres, center fielder, Manuel Margot.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Vero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
The 1-2. Soft liner to the left side. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Time now to check the hometown Padres lineup card in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Corey Spangenberg. Previous head-to-head matchups with Kenta Maeda. He's a .300 hitter, 3 for 10. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for strikes. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
Here it comes, 1-0. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Maeda has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do, with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And that one right down Main Street. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Peterson has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third, first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Here comes the first pitch. Hard liner to center field. Taylor is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Padres down in order. Still no score. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Headley over to his right. 1 out.
All right, guys, let's take a look at how the Pods line up on D. And, guys, in this one today, we get to watch Gold Glover at first base. Watch the way he manipulates the bag with his footwork. Watch the way he bails his teammates out with picking balls out of the dirt. Can't stress this guy's importance enough.
In now is Yasiel Puig. He was 1 for 4 with a triple in the ball game last night. First pitch of the at-bat. And a neck-high fastball that time. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He swings and misses. Throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard at this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
Puig, the runner at second with 1 away. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Misses. That's ball 1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Renfroe sprinting after it. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Batting 7, the left fielder, number 31.
Here's Jock Peterson now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
Behind 0-2 now.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for L.A. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Digging in now for San Diego, Will Myers, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play.
Fielder, Will Myers.
First pitch on its way. Missed with a breaking ball. Previous head-to-head matchups with Kenta Maeda, he's got 3 base hits in 18 at-bats. Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. Hit hard to short. And that's out number 1.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And let's focus on Corey Seager. Cal Ripken Jr., anyone? This guy looks like the spitting image of Iron Man. I think he's just scratching the surface of a Hall of Fame career. Multiple MVPs, Gold Gloves, you name it. Corey Seager is on fire.
So striding forward now, Hunter Renfroe. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Sometimes you just got to laugh at yourself. Hitting's the hardest thing to do in all of sport. You take an ugly swing like that, take a deep breath, step out, smile about it, and get back in that box and try and do damage.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Here's Chase Headley, and as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Taylor. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
At the plate, Freddie Galvis. Previous head-to-head matchups with Kenta Maeda, it's been a steady 5 for 9. He also has 1 home run. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Galvis, 28 years old. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up, and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2. The 1-2 is up at the letters, but he gets the call. Strike 3. Padres leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back now with baseball on the show from sunny San Diego. Some of the most beautiful coastlines in the country around here. Stepping up to the plate, Logan Forsythe, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. It's a swinging bunt up the line. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
In the air out to straightaway left. After it is Myers. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting 9, the pitcher, number 18, Kenta Maeda.
So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Kenta Maeda. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one. Third inning, no score to this point. And that misses 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 1-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
In now, Chris Taylor. As he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike one. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Renfroe is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Dodgers down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. So coming to the plate, Austin Hedges.
Leading off for the Padres, catcher, Austin Hedges.
First offering on its way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. And at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
The 1-0. Fouled off. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. The 2-1 is a fastball that misses.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Big curveball right down the middle for strike number 2.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Finally, up to this point, the entire lineup had been swinging at anything close, and this guy decides to show a little more patience at the dish and is rewarded with a base on balls. That was a good at-bat.
Now at the plate, number 41. He'll take his first hacks here. From the stretch. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Maeda is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Center fielder number 7.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Manuel Margot. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. There to make the play is Puig for route number 2.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Corey Spangenberg.
Striding in once again, Corey Spangenberg. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. There's a strike. The 0-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Hedges leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Taylor is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. One left for San Diego. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Digging in for his second at-bat, Justin Turner. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Into the corner and slicing foul.
When you know a guy has a great changeup on the mound, you got to be willing to give up pull side of the plate from time to time. It just looked like his timing was a smidge off.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And that'll stay in the park as it's off the center field wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
You could hear the solid contact all the way up here, and I thought we were going to have our first run of the game right there. Gets all the way to the fence, but it stays in the park, so he'll have to be okay with a double.
Here's Corey Seager, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
He's set. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball one. Here it comes on 1-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2 misses, ball two. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in there, base hit. He'll come home with it. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Boy, a big game yesterday from these guys, D-Row. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. No balls and a strike to count. It's sharply toward third. In there, a base hit.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Stepping in now, Yasiel Puig, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. A 1-1 count to Puig. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit in the air out to left field. Myers is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first down.
The catcher, number 9, Yasmani Grandal.
Next up for Los Angeles, Yasmani Grandal. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed too low apparently.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He can put 3 runs on the board in a hurry. So expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. To second for 1. On to Hosmer, a double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Ready for another chance? Eric Hosmer. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Eric Hosmer.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Taylor has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Opportunity now to take a look into some of the future plans for the Dodgers as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent minor league action. Here's Will Myers. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Seager right there on to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch, and I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
In there, 0-1. Myers stands at first with 1 out. Now a move over to first. Runner back safely. And he lays off for ball one. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Runner goes for second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. Short hop, but he's out. Great play to pick the throw and slap the tag on him to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. More baseball from downtown San Diego right after this. Digging in to try it again, Jock Peterson comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Oh and 1, here it comes. Missed with a slider. The 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. The 2-2. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Logan Forsythe.
Stepping into the box, Logan Forsythe. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch of the at bat. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. He'll try again, 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
The batter, pitcher.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Kenta Maeda, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They lead it 1-0. Here's Chase Headley. They'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Puig's got a read on it. One down.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Ready now, Freddie Galvis. First time up, he went down looking. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. The 0-1 pitch. Checks his swing, but this will be strike two call. One out, nobody on. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Great arm action on that two-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
The 1-2. Popped him up. Turner trying to get there. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Hedges.
Coming to the plate now, Austin Hedges. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. Hedges, a California native, actually. He's in his fourth season as a major league player. And it's a ball and a strike to Austin Hedges. Two out, nobody on. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the two-out base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Into the box now, number 41. 0-1 the count. He popped out in his first trip. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a flare out toward right center. Forsythe onto the grass, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. So now they'll have runners on the corners with two away.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. And 2, here it comes. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 2-2. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains a 1-run deficit here as the side is retired. Padres leave 1. They trail this one 1-0. Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Chris Taylor, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First delivery to him on the way. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Ready with the 0-2. And it's fouled away.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. The 1-2. This is line to left, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. He's through first and hustling for second, and it's a good start to the inning for the Dodgers on the leadoff double. So a line drive double here has him in business to start the inning. And there you see the Dodger leaderboard in that category as he currently ranks second best on the club. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Justin Turner. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. Taylor leads off second with nobody out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Heading after it is Margot. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Striding in once again, Corey Seager, a hit in 2 tries so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. High chopper over to first. Hosmer loves it. The tag, and he's out at the plate. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
That could be a tough read for the runner at third because your first instinct is to take off for home on the ground ball. But when it's right at the corner infielder like that, it doesn't take a whole lot to nail you at the plate.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. Line drive to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Dodgers leave one, but they're on top 1-0. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. First offering on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there. I'm not sure if you're guessing or you're sitting on a pitch, but boy, that was awfully close to being called a strike.
Two balls and no strikes to the Padres center fielder. Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one.
Guys, it's awesome how the Padres always do such a great job honoring the United States military, isn't it?
Yeah, teams around the league show a lot of appreciation for the various military branches, but with San Diego being one of the biggest military towns in the country, this organization has always been one of the best at saying thank you for everything those men and women do. Every Sunday game, and they've been doing it for years, they're up there getting a chance to take in a ball game.
Yeah, and how cool is that? It's really become a staple of what this Padres organization does, and it's one of those things that make you stop and remember how lucky we are that we get to come to the yard and watch a ball game.
Ready for another shot now, Corey Spangenberg. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. First pitch coming, here it is. Line toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. Throw won't get him.
Well, we've been waiting for an opportunity like this since the game started. One out, and our first run is 90 feet away. The challenge now is to get him home.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in as he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Popped up. Turner is calling for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Will Myers.
So stepping in, Will Myers, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's set, and the pitch. Hit high and deep to right center. On the move is Puig. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
Standing in now, Hunter Renfroe. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Yeah, and giving up an RBI double is always painful, but even more so when there are 2 outs in the inning. A run had already crossed the plate, and then he gives up a blistering double to allow another run on the board.
Into the box, Chase Headley. And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring, an infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
Looking at his career totals, Headley carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. This is pulled into right. Puig is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We're through 6 full. It's the Padres 2 and the Dodgers 1. Back here at Petco Park, Padres out in front in this one as we come to our game summary for the first 6 innings of play. Jordan Lyles is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 27, Jordan Lyles.
In now is Yasiel Puig.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Skied into straightaway right. Renfroe moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
The catcher, number 9, Yasmani Grandal.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. No hits to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. The 1-0. Smoke toward the hole. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Well, this is where the manager makes his money right there. Nice at bat. Now it's a question of whether or not he pinch runs. Dan, as a pitcher, did it make you a little nervous when a guy had jets on the base paths?
Oh, no doubt about it. This is a very difficult spot. You're 1 hit away from getting right back into this game and tying this game up. You're going to have to really think about putting somebody on first that might be able to score on a ball in a gap.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Grandal leads off first with 1 away. He's running. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw.
1 ball, 2
Ball's
strikes.
there, and he is out. Good throw.
Very well could have been a hit and run attempt there, but you kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. Our score remains 2-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Scott Alexander is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Austin Barnes is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting ninth now on the double switch. First offering on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. The 1-0. Popped him up. Bellinger in foul ground. And no one can get there. We'll try it again. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Forsythe is there. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Up next for the Padres, catcher, Austin Hedges.
Digging in and looking for more, Austin Hedges. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch on its way. Swing and a high pop drifting into foul territory. And this is taken in for the second out.
The batter, catcher, Jordan Lyle.
Alan Cordova will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Alan Cordova.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Alexander, the former Royal, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
And here's a ball hit in the air. On the move is Puig, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line drive to center field, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning. We're back at Petco Park in just a moment. Trevor Rosenthal has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Trevor Rosenthal.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Logan Forsythe. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Logan Forsythe.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Line to the right side. Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
Well,
look there at the numbers for our 2 starters here today, with both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Chris Taylor. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. This one's down to third. And that's through for a hit.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2, D-Roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2 is a tough spot to be in. He battled.
So striding in, Justin Turner, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit.
The throw home. He's safe at the plate. And we are tied here in the 8th.
You know, D-Roll, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings. So that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Here's Corey Seager as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1 on its way. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. It's a run on 2 hits here for LA. Home half of the 8th straight ahead, and we are tied 2-2. The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go. Manuel Margot. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point.
Margot.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground out to short. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. Not a lot of offense to go around, but a very tightly contested ball game. 2-2 our score here in the 8th, as it's starting to look more like 1 run may be enough to win this one. Digging in once again, Corey Spangenberg. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 home. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Lifted the other way to left center. Seager calls for it. 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He got under one and popped out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit out towards second. Forsythe has it on to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Score remains 2-2. In now is Yasiel Puig, and his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the ninth. Brad Hand will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Matt Kemp will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Right over the middle, knee high. One out, nobody on. Popped him up. Hosmer moving to his left, and he brings it in on the warning track.
The left fielder, number 31, Josh Peterson.
Kike Hernandez will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. His career line against Brad Hand, he's 0 for 5. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. High pop up. Hosmer over to his left, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. All squared up and even in San Diego through 8.5. The Friars have a chance to walk it off next. Kike Hernandez will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 14,
Tony Cingrani enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings.
Tony Cingrani.
Here's Will Myers.
Leading off the bottom of the ninth inning for the Padres, left fielder, Will Myers.
First delivery to him on the way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he pops him up back behind second base. Forsythe shading to his right, makes the play, one away.
Now batting.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
In now, Hunter Renfroe. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Back goes Puig, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap, and he will make it into second base as the winning run is in scoring position now with only 1 away.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's 1 out in the inning. They got 1 more to play with that they could potentially be productive with, but this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
Here's Chase Headley. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw goes over to third. And they'll get the out here as he's run down between second and third. Ready once again, Freddie Galvis. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Puig's got a read on it, and no problem with that one as we are headed for extra innings. 1 left for San Diego. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Next up for Los Angeles, Logan Forsythe. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. Colin Ray takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Colin Ray.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Line to the right side. But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. One away. Ready for another chance? Austin Barnes. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And now a soft liner to the left side. Foul. Bases are empty. One man out. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more is taken. That's ball one.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Heading out towards shallow right. Renfroe moves over and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Chris Taylor.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Chris Taylor. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
No balls, 2 strikes.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. Dodgers down in order, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Digging in to try it again, Austin Hedges.
For the Padres, catcher, Austin Hedges.
From the stretch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Up next, it'll be the pitcher for the Padres, Colin Ray, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded to third. Turner's got it. And that's the second out.
Center fielder number 7, Manuel Margot.
Digging in now for San Diego, Manuel Margot. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Cingrani pauses. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Another one sent foul. Here comes another 0-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Taylor. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. No winner yet. On to inning number 11 we go, and we are tied 2-2. Digging in and looking for more, Justin Turner. He'll kick things off here in the 11th.
Justin Turner.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Popped him up. Hosmer in foul ground, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Now batting, Corey Seager.
Ready once again, Corey Seager. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Here comes the first pitch. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes now.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
The 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Myers is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Cody Bellinger.
Digging in to try it again, Cody Bellinger. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. First offering on its way. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way.
But it bends just foul into the second deck.
1-1 to the Dodgers first baseman.
1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Split-fingered pitch that's by him for strike 2. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. So nothing happening this time around. It's getting late. 1 run can win it as we move to the bottom of the 11th. And we are tied 2-2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here.
Your attention, please. These changes for the Dodgers. Now pitching and batting in the 4th spot, number 46. Now playing first base and batting in the 6th spot, number 26.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Corey Spangenberg. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
For the Padres, second baseman, Corey Spangenberg.
He's set. Here it comes. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Wow, we've seen some really impressive pitching in this one. You could say these lineups have been anemic, but I always like to give credit to pitching and defense, and they've been fantastic all game long.
Striding in once again, Eric Hosmer. Lifetime history with Josh Fields. He's 1 for 2. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Well, he was definitely trying to end it with one swing at a bat right there, leaving nothing to the imagination. That's the problem sometimes. Everyone wants to be a hero in extra innings instead of just getting on base and playing it like another inning.
That's popped up. Turner trying to get there. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with one away.
The left fielder, number 4, Will Myers.
So a big moment in the ball game here. Will Myers, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Here's the first pitch. A cold strike on the inside corner. Possible game winners at second base here with one away. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-1 pitch. Now this is lined into left center, and it's going to get down out there. Hosmer is digging for home. And the winning run will score as they walk off with a 3-2 victory.
Well, that at bat shows clearer than anything that some guys, they have that clutch gene and some guys just don't. He brings home the winning run from second and is being absolutely mobbed by his teammates. What a finish.
Witnessed a close one here, but this man was a big factor in the outcome, so we're inclined to pencil him in as the top player of the game.
And he was locked in at the plate up there. You could really see it in his approach and the swings he put on the ball. Finished with 3 base hits, and he certainly was a big factor in their victory.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Padres pick up win number 20 on the year. Colin Ray gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious San Diego Padres.